Hey everyone, this is Rob.
Hey, Michelle.
And welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast and everything you need to know about old school RuneScape.
Meet Merp.
All right, so this week up on the docket, we don't have a lot.
Classic.
Yeah, there is not a ton going on this week. We really just have what we've been up to and then a little bit of an update for Royal Titans.
And the birthday.
Something you could very technically call the birthday event. And then we have our Q&A at the end.
Kind of exactly the same as last week. Docket-wise, it's slightly different. You know, there's a little bit more detail and stuff, but like from a broad point of view, that's exactly what we talked about last week.
Yeah. Kind of coming into the year, I don't know, not on a rocky start because you did have, the Royal Titans, but
not as like bam, bam,
definitely not
bam,
hard
like,
hitting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Punchy.
No consecutive normal punches here. Like One Punch Man style. And if you hear random things going on in the background, typical, it's cats.
Yeah.
But anyways, if you also want to ask questions like people have been doing more so lately, then feel free to over on Spotify. We get a lot of questions over there these days, but also discord.gg/Bunebape. We do have a question section. Ask there or really anywhere on any of our socials, which will be linked down below or at the end of the episode.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool because last week I think I was like, oh my God, we've gotten like the most replies we've gotten on the podcast, like 3 comments. And this week we got 5.
Wow. Almost double.
Yeah, actually almost
Just
double.
Keep doubling it.
So I'm going to give you guys shout outs. I don't even care as long as it's a small amount. So Jay said good content keeps me entertained in my commute to work. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it. Kurt we have a couple of responses to laundry. So let me go ahead and read those.
Yeah, the laundry was a hot debate.
We talked about laundry a lot at the beginning last week. So if you didn't hear that, tell us how often you wash your laundry, like a t-shirt specifically, how often.
You're going to ask the same question 2 weeks in a row.
No, I'm just letting you guys know. Half Def DM also replied because Robert doesn't ever change his shirt. Yeah. And said, don't ever change your shirt, King. Become cartoon character coded.
Yeah, true. I'm trying to be like Johnny Bravo.
No. Isn't he like creepy?
I mean, he is, but he also wears the same shirt every day.
Dude, I always, when I was a kid, was frustrated that he wouldn't get the girl. I think I was an incel.
So you were creepy.
I think I was an incel.
Yeah, he would like actively just like catcall and like I don't know if he would assault, but he would definitely sexually harass these women.
Yeah. Isn't that troublesome?
And you wanted to be that.
Yes.
Anyways.
Am I a misogynist? Not anymore.
Yeah, so I kind of want to be like Johnny Bravo. He seemed like he had it together and he was nice to kids. So I mean,
this is not nice to women.
Yeah, he was nice to kids though. Well, I mean, I think he was kind of mean to her, but like nice.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, Cody said I wear everything once and then wash it, which I thought was insane.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's honestly probably the best, but that's just crazy.
I don't know. It's too much. Zachary said, if it's like a pajama shirt and I'm getting home from work, showering and throwing it on, shoot, I'll make it last 4 days as long as I don't spill my supper on myself. Also, I wonder where you're from, Zachary, that you say supper.
Some people on the East Coast say supper.
Okay, I was like, we don't on the West Coast at least.
Yeah, some people in the Midwest as well, they call it supper.
Okay.
It kind of depends.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I
more
don't
of a regional
supper.
thing.
And some people say like pop for soda.
Yeah,
like
or some people call all sodas soda.
Oh,
or not all soda, all sodas Coke.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing, too. I was like, what's a whole soda?
No, all sodas are Coke to some people.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Anyway. Work pants, if I can make those things last me a couple days, my wife loves me that much more. But if it's a work shirt, that's a one and done thing. My pits be smelly at the end of the day. I'm sorry if you didn't want us to read this out loud because it is funny that I just said that.
Yeah.
My pits are also smelly. It's okay.
I wear 2 shirts to work. I have like an undershirt and then an overshirt. And I only wash my overshirt like once a week, but I'll wash my undershirt or I'll change it like twice a week.
Okay, I was like, I feel like it's not that often.
No, but it's way more often.
Whenever we go, I don't mind folding laundry. That's one of the chores I don't mind. I hate washing dishes. I just want to make it clear, I'm not I don't like gender stereotypes. So I don't mind doing laundry because he does dishes. Anyway, whenever I fold Robert's
Okay.
laundry is what I was going to say. It sounds like a
Okay.
mom thing. Whenever I fold his laundry, he has like 500 black t-shirts because that's what he wears under his work stuff.
Yeah. By 500, she means literally 3.
It feels like 10. Anyway, and then Kurt said, you wash your clothes too much to be a My Hero Academia fan.
Is that so? Well, I mean, I don't like them, so it's okay.
I like My Hero Academia.
Yeah, I didn't like that show too much.
I know, it's weird to me that you didn't like it.
It wasn't interesting. I like the people that seem like cool, and the whole show is about how he isn't cool and doesn't know how to use his abilities.
But then he's able to.
I mean, not even really for like the first 2 seasons.
No, he is after like 1 season.
Barely. He still like
Anyway.
dies every time he uses his abilities or whatever.
Zach also had a recommendation, Zachary, that we watch Shangri-La Frontier. I've never heard of that.
I think I've heard of it, but I can't be 100%.
Yeah. So give us more anime suggestions. Anime. Cool accent that I have going on. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Did you ask how I was?
No, but I can. Is that all you have? Like,
I just wanted to read this real quick.
All right. Well, yeah.
Okay.
How's it going?
It's going all right. I have not gotten scariest. I'm at 15,400 KC. I am 76 KC away from the person who's the driest at this point. So big plans this weekend. I am going to surpass them. I might actually go out on Friday with friends. And I'm trying to get Robert to go too, but we'll see.
No.
We'll see.
It's to a gay bar club.
So if you don't go, is that homophobia?
No.
Maybe.
I mean, if it is, then
Maybe.
dang. I guess I hate the gays. I don't know.
Oh my God, Robert, don't say that. Anyway, yeah, he doesn't like to go out.
No.
But
Especially not to the club.
it's not okay. I'll talk to you about it later.
It is a club.
It's more like a bar is the part that I'm going to, I think. Anyway, so I want to do that, but I might still, if I do go out, I'm still going to stream afterwards because I'm very committed to getting the scariest KC. Like people are like asking me like, oh, are you going to do the Titan CAs and stuff? And I'm like, not yet. Like this is my goal. I'm getting very close. And
You
it's
probably
like,
can't even do them.
shut up. And it's making scariest like kind of fun.
Oh, okay.
I can do them. I don't know. I haven't even read about them.
Yeah,
I'm just assuming I can do them.
They're probably too hard for you.
Shut up. And then I've also been playing Skyrim, getting jump scared by everything in the game.
That's weird.
It's fun. I keep forgetting about Lydia. Lydia's like my follower. She's my thrall, is what I call her. Ninja doesn't like that.
Yeah, she's
basically a thrall.
she's a perpetual if you're a Warhammer enjoyer.
Yeah, she's my companion, I guess is what they're called, I think.
Yeah. A perpetual just never dies.
Yeah, my thrall. So I literally fought something, like it was a dragon priest or something, I think it's called. And it was way too high level for me because I'm only level 8. And
You were fighting a dragon priest?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I wanted whatever was there, and then I just went to dungeon. He was there.
Oh.
She was like, "Come help me," and I was like, "Bet." And then Lydia and this other woman, like a random NPC, fought and killed him while I literally hid in a hallway.
Did you get his mask?
I don't know.
You don't know if you got the mask?
I don't.
Oh, it's like one of the only reasons people kill the priests because the masks are really cool.
After we record, we're gonna go look at my inventory together.
Nope. She didn't get it.
I feel like I might see a mask and be like, "Oh, that looks dumb," and like not take it.
Oh, it's really
maybe
cool.
maybe I took it. I don't remember a mask.
Yikes.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm loving my thralls. Skyrim has been a lot of fun. Scurious has weirdly been a lot of fun too.
That is weird. That's
It's
extremely
really
weird.
weird. Other than that, I haven't been doing much because whenever I'm not streaming, I've just been like hanging out with cats or like I don't really know what, just standing here zoning out
Just standing here.
menacingly.
True.
What have you been up to?
Not much. Just playing some
Standing here menacingly?
some games. I got denied on my refund twice for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
So now he's a big Kingdom Come enjoyer.
Yeah, so now I'm forced to deliver the Kingdoms Come, and so because I'm like I forced myself to play it. I've gotten more used to the combat. I still think it's fairly trash, honestly.
You know, that's kind of how I feel about Skyrim. I'm forcing myself to play it, but the more I play, the more I like it.
Because it's okay. Well, that's interesting, but
Yeah.
it is extra annoying because, like I kind of was describing last week, is you also sorry for all these weird jokes to the one person that shouted out that we generally keep the pod fairly clean. If you watch this with your family, let me know and I'll try to clean it up even more so going forward.
Also, do you guys want me to bleep out the A word and the S word for butt and poop?
What is wrong with you?
I started a poll on Twitter and 34 people said no. It's still clean if I say those, right?
Are those the people that listen to the podcast though?
I don't know. I can't see who voted.
You should do it on the podcast poll.
Let me know what you guys think. If you think we need to still be clean. Because literally,
I know some people listen with their family to podcasts.
Or people like listen at work and stuff. We used to do that our old job. We would like just play it in a warehouse and everyone could hear it. But yeah, I'll start a poll because people don't really rate our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, and I check every once in a while, and I saw that's like the first one we had in a year, and they're complimenting that I was clean, and I was like, I feel like sometimes I say bad words.
Yeah, generally we are, but if like you tell me you listen with like your children or something, then I will probably be more persistent.
Okay.
And consistent with it.
What were you gonna say? Making more jokes about Kingdom Come Deliverance?
No. So besides Kingdom Come Deliverance, so you know I told you like if you want to like switch targets, you have to like swing your mouse around. But it's even worse because if you want to perfect counter someone, you have to also like if their sword's on the right side, yours has to be on the left side.
Yikes.
And you target that with your mouse as well. So I feel like this would just be maybe a way better experience with a controller. Maybe it was designed for controller.
Could be.
I don't know. It feels not the best. Like I obviously am able to get it to work because I've played the game for like 30 hours now, but it's just not the best for sure. I don't like it at least. Still,
the game in general, you liking more though?
Yeah, and I've progressed the story a little bit, so that's kind of interesting. Now I got captured again. I spent like 30 hours becoming unpoor because I got poor, and then I went to the second, or I progressed the story a little bit, which feels like the second part of the story, and now I'm poor again.
Love that.
Unfortunate. But besides that, it was pretty fun. I've been playing a bit of League of Legends. Some people might know that I'm a Shaco main troll enjoyer.
I feel like everyone Shaco mains.
No.
I don't even know what that means, but I know people have said that in my chat.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Shaco is not a very commonly played character.
Well, at least one person.
Okay.
Everyone.
But yeah, so I've been playing a bit of him, and I've been like
maybe it was you
playing. I've been like playing a little bit of ranked, but also I've been like trying to expand my character list because people ban Shaco because he's annoying. He can go invisible sometimes, which is just really annoying.
Didn't you say you like to be annoying?
Yeah, exactly. But some people don't like that, so they ban the character.
Dang.
And so I've been expanding my my horizons. And for anyone that likes playing the jungle, which is where I play, you might want to try Darius. Darius in the jungle is actually insane. He like bleeds people super hard, and they just run away and they bleed to death. It's actually really sick.
It's kind of intense.
He is really troll too, so it's great. Besides that though, I haven't really been doing too much. We do have some community things that I thought were cool.
I have one more thing real quick to say as well.
Okay.
I realized yesterday that it's our 4-year and 1-week anniversary of the podcast.
Wow.
So thank you guys for listening to the podcast.
Shout out. Maybe
Shout out
to the next 48 months.
That's not 4 years. Yes, it is.
Quick maths.
Quick maths. 2 + 2 is 4.
My dad is 44. All right.
We have fun here. They're like, well, that's the last episode I'm going to listen to.
Yeah, true.
Reminder, if you tell your friends to listen to us, tell them to skip episode 1
turn on the newest
through
one.
98.
It's a news podcast. You're not gonna have a good
People
time
start
watching
from the
old
beginning.
ones.
Well, people told me it's fun to listen to what we used to do because, like, I used to be like, I'm scared to go to Jad, and now like I tob and stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. Just watch the first 10 minutes and then go to the next episode.
But not of the first one.
Anyways, though, I figured I'd bring up a few things I thought were kind of interesting this week, as per usual. One is that people are starting to find out that from the price hike that happened middle of last year, now their memberships are starting to get renewed for the new year-long membership, because obviously that doesn't happen too often.
I'm gonna see how much mine costs while you say
And
this.
the price used to be $119. You know, this is USD.
I thought it was less.
Used to be $119 for the year. When I first bought my year, it was $80.
I feel like mine was like 70.
Actually, I think it was $60, and then it went up to $80, and then it went up to $120, which was what it was. And then now, the new price for the year is $143.
I don't believe that.
$143 for the whole year.
For me, okay, December 2024. It said it was going from $80 to $100.
There you go.
I don't know why it's more for some people.
It bumped up again, dude.
Oh, maybe, but that was in December.
Time to pay the Pied Piper. So a lot of people are obviously, you know, still either unsubscribing or just upset as per usual. And
I like the game too much to quit, unfortunately.
Someone did bring up a good point. I thought this was kind of interesting. A lot of people, I know some people don't even know this exists.
Okay.
So I thought I'd bring it up. But you can buy Xbox Game Pass, and it is cheaper than subscribing to point and click medieval game.
Point and click medieval game is the best game, though.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. So
That
you're
being
really not
said,
taking that into account.
The Xbox Game Pass, just so everyone knows, you get a library of all the Microsoft games for like $15 a month.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Someone gave me a free trial, but I was like, I don't really want to play into this.
Everyone can sign up for like a free week or whatever, but it's like dozens and dozens of games. It'll be like, for instance, Avowed, which is a game that came out like yesterday or something.
Oh, that's the one that someone is streaming that said looked cool.
Yeah, it looks like cool. A nice game. It's a AAA game. It's an $80 game. You can just play it for free. The same day it came out, you could play it for free with the Game Pass.
Because you will forget that you have the Game Pass, and by then you'll have spent more than $80.
That's what happens.
That's what. Right? That's so the incentive, I guess.
Obviously, make sure to use it if you're paying for it. You know, use the things you pay for.
Yeah.
But just thought I'd bring that up because I know some people don't necessarily know about that.
What was that picture that you scrolled past?
We'll just scroll past it.
It was something not clean.
There's some extracurricular Kraken themed things on the subreddit this week.
You can guess.
That being said, someone brought this up, and I've thought this a million times. What do you think would be the best? This is two in one. This person pictured what an agility shortcut would look like next to Lumbridge, going from castle to swamp.
Hate that run, by the way.
Hate that run.
Hate it.
What do you think would be the next big agility shortcut?
I wouldn't want this, but I think it would make the most sense because it'd be similar to Falador. Is the grapple. Grapple over the castle walls to the Lumbridge swamp.
Oh, okay.
I think that would make the most sense. So you would just
go from the top of Lumbridge.
No, isn't there wall? There's walls surrounding Lumbridge Castle. So you grapple over the wall and land in the swamp.
Yeah.
What I would want is just an underground tunnel.
Oh,
but those ones aren't as common, and thematically doesn't make as much sense as a grapple would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would probably be.
Of all the places in the game that you could add an agility shortcut?
I thought you said it has to be in Lumbridge.
No, I said, what do you think would be the next? What do you think would be like the next big agility shortcut?
I thought you said it had to be in Lumbridge. I'm like, where else?
Yeah, if that matters a lot to you, then yeah, sure.
I mean, it would be nice, to be honest, like doing clues whenever you have to go to the swamp.
Yeah.
There might be a faster way. I don't know. That's a good question. Did you already have an answer?
No, I was just looking, and I was like, you know what? I wonder if there would be like a nice place that you're always walking past, and you're like, damn, I really wish I could just jump over this.
The Trollwise mountaintop clue scroll. The one that you have to go and take your sled to get down. Oh my god, I hate going there because I'm pretty sure part of that it's. I even think of a different part, but I know that part of that area, it does that thing where it turns off your run no matter what, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Tilting. I would put it there because, especially during leagues, I kept forgetting to last call there or to do the last recall, total recall, whatever. Yeah. So that was just pain trying to get back there. And I had to go the other day again. And I was like, I hate this.
Okay.
I'd want it there.
Yeah.
There might be better ideas. That's immediately what I thought of, though.
I mean, that sounds as good as any of the other ones.
Because there's a few clues up there.
Yeah, there's clues everywhere, but yeah.
There's 2.
Oh, okay.
So...
Yeah, I don't have any because I don't play the game, but I was like, oh, they should put one near Barrows. It's already there. But,
yeah, that one's actually really nice too.
Yeah, that one is nice.
I like it.
Yeah, I was happy they added that.
The DK one is one of the best ones.
Yeah, true. And also shout out to Exact, another content creator. I don't know if they create content, but they've done multiple interesting combat records in the past. They're a very good gamer in general, but they have the new lowest level combat Infernal Cape of all time.
Yeah.
Very, very low. They did it at 35 combat, and they actually got a lot of these levels inside of the Inferno itself.
That's something I didn't think about, was that, you'd be leveling up because you're so low.
Yeah, exactly. So some people are saying that He ended the run at 47 ranged, 43 prayer, and 28 HP.
I'm surprised his hit points didn't go up higher, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe there's a lot of recoiling for damage.
I mean,
So that wouldn't affect your hit
honestly,
points.
I didn't watch the video or
it's a
anything like
video?
that. He did it on Twitch. He streamed it.
Oh, Jesus.
So you can go watch and see what strats they actually did in order to get it. So it seemed like pretty insane. Honestly.
Yeah, that's a lot. I can't even do regular Zuck.
Yeah, honestly, pretty insane.
Can't even do Zuck during leagues.
Most people can't do Zuck, so
I heard that 99.9% of capes are bot.
Yeah, actually, all of them are. So it's kind of crazy.
I love making up statistics. Do you know that 98% of statistics are made up?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. But besides that, I was actually like snooping around, kind of like looking at, because I was thinking like, how realistic would it be to have an account to pay for membership? Because
bond mules.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A bond mule. And so I was looking, and there's actually a lot of, because obviously I was like, all right, where does Vorkath rank? Because that's in my head, probably top most brainless thing that you can do for like 5 mil an hour.
I thought it was like 2 mil an hour.
It's a little bit lower. It's around like 4.5 mil.
Oh wow, higher than I thought.
More if you do Dragon Hunter Lance because no ammo.
Yeah.
But obviously it kind of takes a little more brain power to do it in melee. That being said, I was kind of surprised, but there's a lot more options for way more than 4 mil an hour now.
Yeah, like Muspa, I think, replaced Vorkath.
Muspa with a T-bow, it says specifically.
Araxer, maybe?
Araxer, yes.
Yeah.
Because you do have to have the task for it, right?
Yes. You have to have the task for that or for spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not something you can just grind all the time. Besides that is every single what are those not tormented demons. Tormented demons is on there, but all of the bosses from DT2.
Really?
All of them.
Wow, all of them.
Yeah, some of them are like 8 mil or something like that.
That's funny how I'm like not making any money in the game somehow.
Yeah, and then also Duo Tav is like one of the highest ones.
Yeah, but that's like over time. I controversial, but I don't like people put like raids on lists like that.
Yeah,
because they are money eventually. But you could just be that person that, I mean, to be fair, Tob's better money, but like you could go to TOA and keep getting a ring. Remember I got like 9 rings?
Yeah.
That was like my thing for a while.
But it does average out.
Yeah, it does average out.
Because I mean, the only bosses you would go to with that like mindset is like Vorkath.
Exactly.
I mean, that's
why on Muspa, I think. That's why I think like if you have 2 weeks to get money for Bond though, like you're probably, or maybe 1 week, because in 2 weeks you probably get Top. I don't know. I'm overthinking it. I just want to be a hater.
Yeah. And I was thinking, so it's actually not that bad. If you spend like, was it 3 hours over a weekend, that's a bond.
If you get lucky.
Even at Vorkath. No, not Vorkath.
Oh, I thought you meant Tob. And I was like, it's not guaranteed at all.
No, Tob. But the thing is that Tob, you go from 0 bonds to like 3.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially.
If you get a side.
Like in a duo. Like almost any of the items that aren't like Justy is immediately at least 1 bond.
Kind of miss Tob. Too bad I live at Scurry now.
Yeah, gross.
I have my own community updates.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. So if you're looking to make gold, maybe go look at the, that was just the list on the wiki.
Scurrius is not it.
No, it is not. You lose money there.
You lose money if you use a scythe like me.
You lose money if you use anything that's not one of the rat weapons, essentially.
Yeah. I did want to go and show you the cakes for the contest. We're going to talk about it, but I'm just really excited and I want to show you. I'm just going to scroll through. A lot of people did like the classic cake that I want to do. Robert actually bought the jam for it, so we are going to make that sometime.
It's the Victoria sponge.
Yeah, we bought pans for it too because we didn't have like the round pans before.
I did buy the pans for it.
Yeah. Somebody made a giant naked mole rat and it's wearing a little birthday hat. We have like a sword sticking out of a rock saying quest complete. It was actually a birthday cake as well. A lot of people were sharing their other cakes.
I was like, it's kind of funny because that just seems like a regular birthday cake. And they're like, all right, we'll just throw this in there.
Yeah, right. One of the ones I thought was really pretty too. This person, they put like a scythe in the middle with like all the runes. That's a blood scythe.
That is not a scythe.
Oh, it's supposed to be.
That is not a scythe, yo.
And then Duke Succulus made of Rice Krispie treat, which is kind of what we thought people would make stuff out of.
Duke suck.
Okay. One of the other ones I really, really want to show you was a dwarven rock cake. It just looks like a giant cookie.
Okay.
And this is like the coolest one. You guys have to go look at the
Oh,
Discord
this is the coolest one.
because it's a purple top chest on top, a map of Gielinor in the middle, and I think it's like a printed picture, to be fair, to make
Yeah.
it look like a cake on the bottom, like the RuneScape cake. And there's a video of them burning the map. It's burning currently. I'm sorry, I should have started it.
Why is it burning?
Look, it's burning the map and revealing Zuck inside.
Oh,
Isn't that cool?
that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like they just won with that. That's very creative. Oh my god, is it gonna fall? I didn't watch this whole video.
It is
It's looking a little
drooping.
precarious.
It
Oh, they
is
ended it
drooping.
before it could. But yeah, we got like Krakens. It's really cool to see it. People have done like Vorkath and all kinds of stuff. I would totally recommend looking. It's so cool to see them all.
Yeah, it looks pretty neat.
Yeah. And a rude bed helm. Okay, I'm gonna get distracted looking at these. I think they're fun.
And that's over on the Discord. They have a birthday cake section for the 12th birthday event. And I guess with that, it's a pretty good segue into the actual update for this week.
Yeah. Oh, look at that little workout. That's
Okay,
cute. Okay, sorry. So we have Royal Titan CAs and birthday rewards. We do have some known issues that we could go over first. Are you petting a cat?
My hand is right here. I don't know how I could
I was
be
gonna be
petting a cat.
jealous. Sorry.
Yeah, so we do have some known issues from.
I was gonna say pick them up.
I was like, what's wrong with
Bring
you?
them to me.
They said that they're aware that some players are experiencing crashes on mobile. Too bad, because they're working on it.
We're aware of the issue where players are unable to see fallen stars after logging out and back in. It's going to be cold fixed next week. In the meantime, you can work around it by running 30 tiles away from the star
You
and
can't
back.
hot fix that.
I thought that was kind of wild that they can't hot fix that. That's funny.
They're also finally aware of an issue where thieving chests in the chambers were not opening correctly. RuneLight has since deployed a fix, and they recommend restarting your client.
Cool. All right. Regular update time.
Regular update. So we have Royal Titans combat achievements.
Hold on to your Zuck helms, scapers, because we got a big announcement. The Royal Titans have arrived, and they brought some CAs with them. We could just.
I was thinking about it, man, and I honestly despise the fact that you lose the Zuck helm.
Oh, whenever yeah. I mean, it's gotta be frustrating.
It's the same thing with the quest cape. I don't know who on earth thinks it's fun to achieve something you've already achieved.
I don't know. I mean, there would have to be some way to designate it like you got it at this point, you know?
I mean, yeah, whatever they need to do, it would just be like.
But it's weird that you can't wear it anymore. I finally finished the Curse of a Raft. Nope. What's the new quest?
I don't know.
It's not Curse of a Raft's the old one, right?
Yeah, sure.
I finally finished the new quest that came out like 4 months ago, so I could use my achievement cape for Clues again.
Oh,
I haven't been able to use it.
The achievement cape or the quest cape?
The achievement because it's the like trimmed
Oh,
whatever. It wouldn't let me
okay.
use it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I hate that. I think I've said it like many months ago, last time this came up, but I hate that they take away like the helmet or the achievement cape or the diary cape or the music cape, like all that stuff. It's like, brother.
To be
what?
fair, you don't even play this game.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why, because that is
That's
dumb.
the main reason.
I got my quest cape like 100 years ago, and guess what? It would take me like, I don't know, hours and hours and days to
You're
get
very
it
behind on
again.
quests, yeah.
Like, it's so dumb.
That's valid.
It's, yeah, whatever.
So these CAs don't seem that hard, to be fair. We'll start from the easy up to the elite, go back and forth. For some reason, they do it backwards.
Sure, we'll start with easy and go to elite.
Okay. You want to start?
Yeah, let them fight is going to be killing the Titans, killing a total of 10 elementals.
Like, just read it word for word. What are you saying?
Yeah, so just kill the minions 10
Okay.
times.
Elemental Company. Kill the Royal Titans without attacking any elementals. Let them explode on their own or let the environment do the work.
And one by one is to kill one Titan at a time without attacking the other. Don't let them overwhelm you.
This one is medium, so it takes too long. Kill both Royal Titans while they're charging up their arena attack. Both Titans must die during the same charging phase. Timing precision will be your best friend. That one sounds kind of annoying, actually.
True. Then we have the next two, which are both medium, killing the Titans 10 times and then killing them 25 times.
Moving on to hard is I Need Room. Kill the Titans while extinguishing all fires and melting all icicles before they dissipate naturally.
Titan Killer. So kill the Royal Titans 15 times without anyone leaving the instance. If a player joins the fight, the current streak will reset to 0. If a player leaves the fight, the task will be failed and a new instance will need to be created. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work.
Royal Titan Speedrunner, kill them in under 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, and it says speed is key. Yeah, no duh. A perfect kill them without getting hit by avoidable damage.
Okay. And there is one elite task only. No time to pray. Kill them without losing any prayer points. So you can keep them off or just tick.
Keep those
flick.
prayers off or get one tick flicking.
I'm just going to bring food and tank.
Yeah.
That's what I always do during those CAs.
Yeah, especially if you have a scythe, it's kind of a joke of a fight. So.
Yeah, I was going to say 1.5 minutes. Not too bad.
Yeah.
It's easy.
So they say, what are you waiting for? Get in there and start earning those achievements. Whether you're after the satisfaction of completing them or just want to flex, there's a challenge for everyone. Good luck, Titan Slayer. We can't wait to see you tackle these new tasks and prove that you got what it takes to conquer the Royal Titans. We've also made a few tweaks from last week based on your feedback.
So the hit point threshold for joining an ongoing Royal Titan fight has been lowered from 510 to 450, allowing you to end at slightly a later stage.
Enter.
At a slightly later stage.
Yeah,
what did I say?
You said end.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. They also added a quick start option by right-clicking the entrance,
Good.
and you could just quickly make a new fight.
The Twin Flame Staff will now grant a reduction of 1 action delay when finishing off a Royal Titan minion with the Echo hit from a Bolt Blast Wave spell. This behavior already exists for all other weapon spells when you kill a Royal Titan minion.
Yep. And before we move on, there's a few drop rates.
Yeah.
So these are for, obviously, the Royal Titans. If solo, the Branda and Eltric will drop prayer scrolls and twin flame staff pieces at a rate of 1 in 75. So they have the same drop rate. And the Giant Soul Amulet drop rate is 1 in 16. This is if you're solo.
In a duo, assuming that both players contribute exactly 50% of the damage, the Prayer Scrolls and Twin Flame Staff is dropped at a rate of 1 in 150. Giant Soul Amulet drops at a rate of 1 in 32. That means if you're killing the Titans twice as fast in a duo, doing exactly 50% of the damage, your time to obtain uniques is exactly the same. Since they tend to be twice as fast, you should always obtain uniques faster if you're pairing up with another player.
Okay. Okay.
Which is fine because they kind of just said that it'd be exactly the same. So I was a little bit confused by that.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the like contribution weighting system.
I hate it.
Yeah, I was like, I think it's kind of dumb.
I get it though. Like, you know, you don't want someone to get carried or whatever.
I don't get it. If someone's gonna get carried, they're gonna get carried through the harder content. They're not gonna get carried through Royal Titans.
I just like having a set drop rate. I get so confused with like the contribution things, but whatever.
The thing is, even it's so dumb because they don't have these arbitrary systems in the raids.
They do. You're more likely to get purple. Or something like that.
You're more likely to get a purple?
You're supposed to be.
Yeah, with more people?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
If you do more damage,
you
get more points.
It's supposed to up your percentage, but of course it's all RNG at the end of the day. Like you can die 1,000,000 times and still get it.
I don't know. It is kind of well, one, you could like pretty much completely circumvent this in chambers for the longest time.
People do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you really can anymore since their most recent changes.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, I don't know. Seems kind of dumb.
Yeah.
It seems kind of foolish, especially because the main reason a lot of people are coming here is for the untradables, which I think they know that's why, which is why they have this. Kind of dumb.
It sucks if genuinely your only friends to play with are much stronger than you.
Yeah.
It makes it a lot harder.
It's like, then I don't like it, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like things that like limit who you can play with.
True.
It's kind of dumb. It's like, oh, my buddy that plays all the time, can you not bring your scythe? Because
that's how I feel going to corp with dating. I'm like, why are you wearing your Torva with a scythe? Like, no one's going to get the KC.
It's like, I'm the appropriate level and the appropriate unlock for this area. So if you could also bring your whip, and we'll just, take 3 times as long to do this.
I was thinking we'll go ahead and do Tob like that with you if that'll make you go to Tob.
It's like, come on, dude. No one benefits from that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. They also have regular loot quantities and unique drop rates are based on your individual contribution. If you're a mid-level account doing with a maxed out Slayer Torva, your chances of seeing uniques is going to feel lower. No, it will be lower. Don't say feel lower. Where your kills will be equally quick. Okay, shut up.
It'll be quicker, and your time to attain them should be more or less balanced out.
You're such an idiot. That's definitely not true. So foolish.
There's no MVP system at play, so both players can obtain uniques and pets on the same kill. The pet rate is 1 in 3K or 1 in 1,500 when sacrificing. These, thankfully, at least are not, they don't matter about contribution.
Yeah.
So that's set, which is good.
Cool. And then also the hard clue scroll drop rate is 1 in 25, where the elites are 1 in 100. Contribution doesn't matter for these.
Okay, easy.
All right, cool.
They're fine. Honestly, stuff's more common than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a little bit rare to get like the twin flame, just mostly because I've been doing duos. You know, I don't know if I have 150 KC yet. I think I have 100 and something, but I've already gotten the prayer scroll, so I assume the prayer scroll would be more common.
Okay. And because I know someone, if you're not going to come at me, I know you're in your head, you're thinking about it. I mainly don't like this system for untradables.
Okay.
Keep it for the tradables. I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
But if I'm going there to get to
twin
get the
flame.
prayers, and I go with someone that has higher level, it's like, oh, you get them fat. Like, no, bro, just give me
the same drop rate.
Just give me the same drop rate. That's foolish.
I agree.
But yeah. So besides that, though, we have that's actually everything for Royal Titans, though.
Yeah. We have the birthday event. So the party room in Falador is getting a birthday makeover, and we're inviting everyone to join the fun. Expect cake, decorations, and some mischievous imps running about. So they have Devil Dave. It's Evil Dave, but he's in disguise and he's eating a bunch of deviled eggs.
No, it's Devil Dave.
It's a totally different person. Devil Dave. At the heart of the celebration is Devil Dave, a sneaky looking man with an insatiable appetite for deviled eggs and all things impish.
I wonder, why do they call them deviled eggs?
Because Satan made them.
Because they've been deviled?
Yeah. I don't know what it means. I'm just
no, I'm just wondering, like, what an adjective. This thing is now become deviled.
What do you change about them?
I have
add seasoning, which is the devil's instrument?
have made them deviled.
It is kind of weird. I've Googled it before, but I don't remember.
Huh.
Okay. I think it's because Satan made them.
Yeah, that is
personally.
Weird. What a weird adjective.
Anyway, so you could find Devil Dave in the corner of the party room and chat with him to get your hands on a brand new, spoiler alert for the prize this event, it's a little imp costume. So you have a little pimp costume. You have a tail and you have a hood.
Yeah. Not much.
Yeah. I hate that their outfits are never full outfits. You know what I mean?
No, they're not. They're just
you know what the worst is? When they're like, here's a top, sweater, shoes, and no pants.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Why would you do that?
At least this one you can like throw together with like the Zamrock
he was
outfit.
With the Zamrock, and Zamrock outfit, and he even referenced like how he's wearing robe bottoms because like they feel nice or something. But it's because we don't have red pants.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's not all. Devil Dave isn't just here to feast on deviled eggs. He's also your go-to guy for reclaiming past birthday rewards. So if you missed out on any event items over the year, have a word with Dave and he'll sort you out. After that, you'll unlock access to Party Pete's all-new birthday rewards menu where you can grab any old items you may have missed. So that's at a little table that you can just go and claim that after you talk to them.
Yeah, and also, I was just reading this line. This is so foolish.
Okay.
Because this event only gives you two things. It's a hood and I don't even think they're tradable. And
well, no, they're cosmetics.
Yeah, they're cosmetics.
Well, so they're untradeable.
Yeah, they're untradeable, right?
You should get from Diego.
It says newer to the game, no worries. If your account's too fresh to claim these tradable rewards, why does this exist? There shouldn't be anything after this sentence. Why does this exist? I should be 1 second old and be able to do this event.
You'll be able to reclaim them from a rewards table once you put in enough playtime.
Yeah, why do I need to put in 25? For anyone that doesn't know, it's like 25 hours of playtime.
Why can't you just wear a little pimp costume?
It's like literally 25 or 24 like full hours of playtime. Like you have to be in the game playing, not like time has passed.
That's
like,
pretty strange.
That is like 2 weeks of a normal human playing this game.
It's cosmetics.
Yeah, crazy you have to wait so long for this.
Weird. Anyway, what's a birthday without cake? Grab a slice of cake to heal 3 hit points. I didn't realize it heals you because that's full health. It even matches the color of the cake in your inventory. Like it looks like a black cake with layers.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, usually I don't think that it looks like anything.
Yeah.
Don't forget the party snacks on the table. Click to grab a bite and heal 3 hit points. But be warned, if you try to grab too many snacks at once, you'll get a fun little reminder to pace yourself. I didn't try because I wasn't hungry and it's not vegan friendly.
You know who would try?
Who?
Moose.
Moose is our cat. He definitely
we have a little hungry hippo.
Robert goes and opens up a container of snacks and he's like, rah! He sounds like a cranky old grandpa meow, but he's 10 months old.
Yeah, and sounds like you remember the movie Monster House?
Yes.
It sounds like if the old guy started crowing.
I could see that.
Yeah.
And then Goose sounds like she's like it's so high pitched. It's weird.
True.
I love them.
Or honestly, he kind of just sounds like Mrs. Fowl.
Dear Mrs. Foul voice. You did before whenever we were saying on the docket. Thank you. That was really beautiful.
There you go.
That's the event, you guys. It's not an event.
It's not
It's
not
not
an
a
event.
freaking event. I literally went and was like, where is everyone? Is it like instance? Because I went to the forestry world, like, because there's tons of people there. No one.
Yeah.
I saw like 2 people run in and I was like, oh, because there's not an event.
You know what happened, right?
They threw together an event
I can already
last
see
second.
it. Mod Kieran stops by, knocks on the open door
He's
of
like,
Mod
yo,
Jerv,
Bunebape's talking crap. We need to do
and
something.
they're all like, "Hey, why don't you slap together something?" That's not how Kieran sounds, but obviously they're all English. And
that was good.
And I think this was whipped together in like an hour or
To
two.
be fair, love the little pimp outfit.
Yeah,
I'm not mad.
That's why I think Jerv did it, because I think they're pretty good artists.
Yeah.
So they probably just whipped this up in a snap. But
that explains why last week we're like, they never mentioned the event before. Because I don't think it existed.
It's not worth mentioning. That's why. Yeah, this is
it's cute cosmetics at least.
Yeah. It's something to do, but it'll take you not more than 5 minutes.
The Christmas event was so cute with the puppies that you're pairing up with people. I loved that.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Damn, that's wild.
We do have some Discord events. So this, I mean, kind of like we said, they have the birthday cake competition. It's already closed, but they're going to announce the winners live on stream. I think it's tomorrow. So potentially we'll have the winners of that tomorrow. I don't remember if I'm thinking our time or their time.
I don't know.
You can also vote on and relive the most iconic RuneScape moments in the Nostalgia Countdown. They have tattoo suggestions that are going to be sketched by different mods, and they also have a 12 Years of Memories channel. I think most of it is probably closed, but you can go and like read other people's stuff if you want still.
Yeah, you can go check it all out.
Yeah, this one's kind of cool. I don't know if you saw this.
Yeah, there's a bit of a merch update. So after celebrating 12 years of OSRS, there's the first ever official OSRS figurines. How are these different from squishy, the Squishimals they had earlier? These ones are not squishy.
Yeah, those are plushies. These are figurines. You sound ridiculous.
I know, I sound so stupid. They're clearly extremely different.
They are. They look like really good quality, to be honest.
They do look good.
Because they look like they were edited into this picture.
Yeah, this is from creator U2's.
Is it edited in the picture?
Is it edited? I don't know if it's edited. But anyways, you can pick which one you want, the Gnome Child or the Wise Old Man from U2's. They also have plushes and figurines for other things.
Was that Shelly, whatever, from The Shining?
Shelly from The Shining?
Never mind, I'm tripping. It was just her makeup reminded me of her.
That is not even close.
Was there Shelly Duvall?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Anyway, they have like one of those things where you can go and it looks like order stuff beforehand for the most part.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
Kickstarters?
No, they're like drops.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Drops.
Oh, yeah, they are drops. So the drop for the Gnome Child is going to be on 2/21, which is in just a few days. It's $30, and then you can buy it, obviously, but you have to wait until then to buy it.
Yeah, they look pretty cool. I personally like the little gnome because he's holding a little chat box so you could have to say different things.
Yeah, and they come in box that look similar to what's it
Funko
called?
Pops.
Yeah, Funko Pop boxes. And they have like little, blurbs about like the character and stuff on the back.
I think it's super cute.
Yeah. It looks cool, but honestly, like just briefly looking at the other stuff that this place sells, I think they kind of look cooler.
Oh, there's other stuff?
Yeah, there are other stuff.
A lot of these are plushes that they're showing.
Yeah, they are a lot of plushes.
Oh, that's Asterion. And that's Karlach.
Yeah, there you go. What? You can buy a little Karlach.
That's not Karlach. It just looks like Karlach.
No, it's not even close.
But
that is Asterion. Yeah, that is Asterion.
Ooh, cute.
Only available until February. So yeah, you can buy them until you can't buy them. Is the type of deal that they have
kind of like
here.
their plushies, limited edition vibes.
Yeah, they're limited edition. Once they're gone forever.
And you don't get them for 7 months.
Yes. I don't know how big the other ones are, but their plushies are like 9 inches tall, so they're a decent size.
The figurines say, right?
Probably.
We didn't even check. They're 4.7 inches tall.
Oh, so not even 5 inches.
He's a baby.
Embarrassing.
Well, he's a gnome. What do you expect?
Okay.
Sound ridiculous.
There you go. So yeah, you can choose between those two. They look kind of cool.
Merch.
I wonder what happened with Creator Crafted, because I haven't seen the best stuff about them recently. About their quality of work.
I thought that people started liking them more because they were more open about stuff or something.
I don't know. But anyways.
Why is one of the Gnome Child text box saying, "Hello, would you like a worm?"
Why
That
not?
sounds so creepy.
Yeah,
I'm making wine out of
the
raisins.
gnome child is holding a chat box sign, and you can get one of 4 different variants.
Yeah.
So it chooses randomly. You can't pick it. So hopefully you get a good one.
Yeah, some of them I don't like as much. I want the worm one. There's also a giveaway until the 21st. So if you're listening to this as soon as it comes out, potentially you could win a free thing.
Yeah,
I should
potentially.
enter that.
Besides that, though, we can get on to the final part, which is always the best part, and that is going to be the other changes.
Yeah, first it's a client mobile update. So they fixed an issue where hotkeys were displaying incorrectly on some devices and could not be opened.
And this is this next one, the biggest change in my opinion. Clans can now track the last seen date of their members of all ranks rather than those only who are administrator or above. I don't know why this was a thing.
That was weird.
Don't need to worry about that.
Weird restriction.
Whatever. They go on to talk about it more. But anyways, this is great because if you have a clan and you have people that just leave for months at a time, you don't want them to be in your clan anymore if you like have an active clan. So you can just kick them out and get new people.
I want to see, because whenever clans first came out, we had like 100 people join it. No one logs in.
No,
I wonder when the last of them logged in. Sometimes a couple people will, and I'll like GZ them on stuff, and I'm like, I don't know who you are.
No one knows who they are.
But if you guys want, a new option in the settings menu will give you the choice to stop your last seen date from updating each day in case you don't want them to know when you've been active. If you don't want to get kicked out of your clan.
Weird.
But they might kick you anyway because they could see that.
Yeah, exactly.
You? Me?
Go ahead.
So, fix the bug rhymes with the Trailblazer toolkits cannot be equipped from the bank menu if using the Trailblazer reloaded style. I'll just read it because he's petting the cat.
Got me a little kitty.
Gone fishing for a goose. I heard her whenever we were quiet for a second. I heard.
Yeah, she made little chirping noises.
She's so cute. The Magic Guild portals have been updated to remove non-functional extra potions and to clarify what they do. You want to read the last one?
And we fixed an issue where viewing another character's collection log in their POH could incorrectly update your collection log high scores to reflect their progress instead of your own. Your high scores will now always display your personal collection progress as intended.
Hopefully everyone got some really good screenshots of their good ranks. She's needing him.
Digging into my leg hardcore.
It's because she loves you and thinks you're her mom.
I guess so. She is vicious. But that is going to be it.
Yeah, that's it for the updates so far.
All right, so we're back, and there is
nothing. Oh,
there's one small update in that the cold fix that they were gonna do for all of the upcoming changes. They put it out today.
Massive changes.
Yeah, so if you were waiting for one of those fixes, then they're out. But besides that, there's no other changes.
Yeah, they did do their birthday stream, but I wasn't able to catch it because I was at work. I can't tell who won, but I think that Bitter Bitch might have won based on the RuneScape. Like Mod Blossom tried to DM her, but her cake was like stuff from all 3 of the raids. It looked very cool. I know that Vorkath by Twinkle Cat was like also contender, I guess, because she tweeted about it. Don't know who else was involved.
Yeah, and since
it doesn't say the winners on the channel.
You know, and since we're trying to keep the stream the pod more PG, you should have said her stream name, which is Bitter 696969696969.
Oh, I thought it had the B word in it too.
I don't think so. I think they made her take it. I think they made her take it out.
Did they? Probably.
Which is why I didn't.
We met both of them actually. That's interesting.
I think that's why I didn't know who it was, because it doesn't say that in her name anymore.
I totally thought it did. She has it everywhere else, at least.
Yeah, I think she used to.
696969.
I don't know how many 6 9s are in it.
I don't know. There's a lot. It's hard. Okay, that's not exact. I'll find her later. I know that's her name on other places.
Yeah, it's just I think if we're talking about the same person, it's just Bitter like underscore 69696969.
Yeah, we are. I thought that had the B word too.
No.
Well, that's her name elsewhere, at least.
Yeah, but she may have won the cake.
Yeah, she's a cake decorator, so
professionally.
Very cool. She's always posting pictures on Twitter. I think she does it professionally, or she's just constantly decorating cakes for fun. I don't know. Either way, she's very talented.
Yeah. Also, I'm wearing the same shirt, so we can move on.
Okay. We could start out. Well, not start out with, this is the end of the episode. Sorry. It feels like it's the beginning.
Well, we can start out the end of the episode. With some questions from Spotify.
Yeah, we have one question from Spotify. Kurt said, I consume so much Warhammer 40K.
Yep, Warhammer 40K.
Lore content without touching the game at all as well. You know about Space Marine 2, right?
If I didn't even look this up any
Well, no, I
further,
just want to know if you know it.
but I think they're talking about the game
Oh, I
because
thought it was a Warhammer thing.
semi recently they came out with a game which I think it was called Space Marine 2, a successor to Space Marine. It follows Titus, which is the name of the character, and it actually has some of the most sickest like CGI cutscenes like of
Oh,
all time. It's actually so sick.
nice.
Incredibly sick. And it was funny because what actually happened is the person that like kind of designed the like mock-up of the way that those cutscenes were made is a person that is extremely well known and became famous in the community because he made one of the best, if not by some regards, the best cutscene ever made by himself.
In the Space Marine game?
No, this was
Oh,
separately.
okay.
Like it was for Space Marines. It's called Astartes,
Oh,
and Astartes is just a Space Marine.
oh,
It's
okay.
a different name for it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, there's no dialogue in the whole series, and the whole thing is like 5 videos, and each of the videos are like 3 minutes long, and you can tell it took him years to like do the whole thing
Wow.
combined. Incredibly good. And the thing is, Warhammer 40K, the people that own them are like notorious. If you make any content about it, you get sued.
Really?
And
So, like, wait,
so
if you made videos, would you get sued? Or is it
no, if
more
you
so
make
like,
no, if you make content about it, like if you actually make like the CGI stuff that he made, you would get sued.
what?
And
I
so
thought Jagex was weird about their fan
no,
content policy.
they're like Nintendo. Like they will
That's
sue you
intense.
over like if you make any stuff that isn't from them, if they're not making money off of it, they will sue you.
It's
And
annoying. Very
so
Disney.
what they did is they're all like, all right, we're going to have you take down these videos, but because you are so good at this, we're going to hire you.
That's cool.
And so
Lame they had to take down the videos, but cool they got hired.
they didn't necessarily take them down. They kind of just like became theirs.
Oh, wow.
As far as I know. But the thing is like all of the videos and stuff like that, not just his, but all of the Warhammer videos are like behind a paywall that is their paywall.
Of
So
course.
you can't really get to it for free unless it's like illegal.
Yeah.
Besides that, though, they ended up hiring him, and you can tell that they hired him because, well, one, his name's in the credits, but also the flow of the cutscenes are very similar.
Oh, okay.
They're so sick. It is just like think of like the most badass thing you can think of, and then crank it to 11, and that's like the type of stuff that it's like 1v100 type of like just like domination type of stuff. But
Okay.
but yeah, it really cool stuff. If that game is what you're talking about. Also, I saw something about this the other day that was kind of interesting. Is they
Mhm.
actually made an update to the game, and this is totally going to be Warhammer lore. So
Go for it.
you're probably not even gonna. No one's gonna know unless you know.
He
So
doesn't even know. He's never even played the game.
they did
None of us know.
This is kind of a spoiler, pseudo spoiler, but towards the end of the game, Titus is like kind of dying, but he hears the voice of the Emperor. And for anyone that doesn't know, everyone just prays to the Emperor. Everyone in the Imperium, which is like most human type people, they pray to the Emperor.
You're so deep in this lore of this thing.
Even
You've
though
never
he's
played.
even though he's not a god and never wanted to be revered as a god, he's straight up a deity to them.
Okay.
And but he actually heard the voice of the Emperor, and if that is canon, which is it's in the game, so essentially it is, he's one of like I don't know, like 4 people that have ever actually heard the voice of the Emperor.
Oh,
So it's kind of cool.
very impressive then.
Yeah, very impressive. It was cool though. I thought I didn't play the game. The game looked kind of cool, but the only thing I didn't think was realistic about the game is apparently the Tyranids, which are the bugs, are supposed to have practically zero fear because
The bugs are fearless.
because
That's
they
pretty
don't
funny.
actually have their own minds. It's a hive mind, so
Oh.
all of the bugs share the same mind, so they
You told me about that.
they don't have fear.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
It's like the space movie.
Like the space
You
movie.
know the one where they're like, "I'm doing my part."
Oh yes, Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and they are intimidated by a few of the Space Marines during the game and stuff like that. So I'm sure there's nitpicky stuff like that, but that's just one thing I noticed.
What would be very funny is if they replied and they're like, "That's not what I meant at all by Space Marine."
Okay. If that's not what you meant, then I'd recommend checking out the game if you like Warhammer, because I think a lot of people said they did a really good job.
Yeah,
It is expensive though. It's a full AAA title, so
fancy.
yeah.
I have no answer for that because I've never heard of that and I've never consumed any Warhammer content
Yeah.
other than what Robert has shared with me while we're like grocery shopping.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty interesting.
You should get into painting the figurines.
Also, another random fact that I thought was cool is you see them a few times in the game, but they're called I think they're called like Emperor Titans. They're called Titans, but I don't remember like what, type of Titans they're called, but they're essentially just like super giant mechs. Not like giant mechs or very large mechs, but they're actually super giant. Like they're
like orangutan.
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet tall. And
how do you even possibly beat those?
exactly. And so, for instance, like whenever Marines are on the ground, not Space Marines, but just regular Marines.
Not Space Marines, just to be clear.
Yeah, not in like super armor like the Space Marines. They'll look away from the cannon fire from a Titan because it would blind them. That being said, if they're close enough, it will just straight up light them on fire and they will die from the sheer power of the artillery that this weapon uses.
Gross.
It's just a giant walking mech that's like thousands of feet tall.
And that's Warhammer?
No, that's just one of the units in Warhammer.
No, but I mean, like it's in the game.
Yeah, it's in the game. You can see them in the game too.
Jesus.
Pretty cool.
Anyway, you were talking about like kind of like they're big on copyright, and that reminded me of the next question from Harger.
Yeah.
So South Korea has strict anti-cheating laws under the Game Industry Promotion Act, which targets things like botting, cheating, and the use of hacks. Do you think this type of law will eventually spread to other countries? It seems ridiculous that more laws around cheating in gaming don't exist. For example, in Austria, where I live, you can be significantly fined for piracy. It's also quite heavily enforced. Jagex is a business, and you're ripping off this business. If you steal from a store, you're also fined, or even taken to jail, depending on severity. Or if you're Wraith, you might want them to be beheaded.
Oh.
Anyway, what are your thoughts? Lore background. One of our mods said something once about how the stealing stuff is bad, and now anytime anyone mentions thievery, I'm like, Wraith wishes that they were sentenced to death.
Yeah, he can be a little hardcore on thievery.
And he thinks that Pipples were bred to kill. We're shaming you because you can't reply.
Okay.
Anyway.
But anyways, based on what you're talking about, the thing is, there's one reason that works really well in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because not every game, but I think practically on the whole, games in South Korea require you to have proper identification to actually make an account for a game there.
Oh, like there'd be no way to track it here.
It is like low key you entering your social into video games type of stuff.
Which people would just not play because it's kind of like, I mean, it's like Cornhub or whatever. Some places can't have anymore because they'd have to like enter their ID, right? And they're like, we're not going to do that. Instead, we're just taking it away.
So
people are weird about entering information online.
Similarly, there are ways to get around both instances.
Yeah.
Like obviously, that's why people from the United States do like have Korea accounts for Korean games that they shouldn't have access to. No, it's actually much more involved. You kind of have to like get like a mule account type of deal. Like someone over there has to help you.
Oh, like you have to. Okay, weird.
It's like it's
way
more
intense.
involved. You can get around the Cornhub thing with a VPN, but for their games, it is more involved from what I understand. Like it's kind of like a serious thing, like they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
So there, if you get banned, then you get banned. But obviously, if you're like a repeat offender, then they will send you to jail straight up.
That's nuts.
Yeah, people do that. But also, that is a place that is just extreme in general. Like, the first person that died playing Diablo 3, I think the first and the second were in South Korea as well.
Gamers, bro.
They just played for so long, they died.
Oh, they died in real life?
Oh, yeah.
More than one person has died in real life playing Diablo?
Yeah.
Are they just from exhaustion?
Yeah. Like, they just play...
Take your nap.
They just play in 24-hour PC shops for like 5 days straight without sleeping, and they just died.
Dude, one of my coworkers, he was on the stream for Ice Star Shout if you saw him.
He died while playing games.
No, but every day he's just like, I feel sick, and then he just drinks more energy drinks. He's like, my heart feels weird, and I'm like, can you stop?
Yeah.
Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm like, I feel like he would die in a PC shop in Korea
True.
playing games.
All right. But
Stressful.
yeah, I guess to build on that, like that's just not a feasible thing in
Don't
most
do
places.
that.
Because like, I mean,
I
I
don't
think
want that.
most people that, especially if you were raised relatively around the 2000, like every DVD, every VHS, when you first started up,
You
dude.
wouldn't steal a car or something.
No, like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like you wouldn't steal a car from commercials, but like whenever you first load up a VHS or a DVD, what would it say? It's if you copy and redistribute this, you could be fined up to 500 grand, which is like not a joke. Like people have done that. But
Yeah.
the number of people that happens to is like less than a fraction of a percent, right? So like who cares?
I mean, I've had whenever I was at my sister's house, it was like I used to live with her for like 4 years. I was 18 and I was like just figured out how to pirate movies for the first time. And
You got to cease and desist.
we got a cease and desist sent to her, and her internet provider was like, you need to stop it, otherwise we're going to cancel your internet. And I went to delete them all, and I like clicked it to delete it, and I guess it counted that as something. And they got another one, and they're like, you have one more chance. And she was like, you need to knock it off.
No, that's not how it works.
They were messaging her. She showed me.
I know, but that's not how it works. That's not what happens.
Oh,
So
what
what
happened?
happens is they monitor your traffic and they can see where your traffic is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So like back then, if you're downloading from a specific site that's already been flagged, then they're like, all right, you're clearly downloading from this site. Or another popular thing is like peer-to-peer seeding, which is like if I have a movie, I can like just have that available, and if you want to download, then I'm the seed and you would download from me.
You give your friends your seed.
Yeah.
Nice.
And like the thing is there's like, there's a lot of like superstition and rules around this stuff. Like if you download, maybe you seed for like an hour or two to be nice, because obviously other people's download speeds are based on how many other people are uploading.
Mm-hmm.
But then you stop because they can track if you're doing that.
Yeah.
So once you're downloaded, it's fine. They can't track the file once it's been downloaded.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too. So I was confused because it was like a month later. I'm like, why are you just now doing? Maybe it was late.
You were either accidentally uploading or accidentally downloading from other suspicious sites.
Yeah,
More
could've
than
been
likely,
either
you were
one.
accidentally uploading.
Yeah, I was
without
like
knowing it.
18. I don't know.
So they
I was
track.
trying to delete it.
They can't track files. They track traffic.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, even now, it's very difficult to track files as they're going. Like what file is being downloaded. You could, but it'd be really tough, and you'd probably have to be on the system.
Yeah.
So the ISPs are really just looking where you're getting stuff from.
And I wasn't trying to hide anything. I didn't have a VPN, nothing. I was 18. It was just like, what's the Pirate Bay?
Yeah, so like, you can still. I mean, Pirate Bay is still alive and well for anyone wondering. So you can still just download from there. I'd recommend. Whatever the recommendations.
You'd recommend stealing a car?
Okay, let me finish my sentence. I'd recommend looking up the rules on like how long you should continue to peer and seed, just so you don't get cease and desist, because they will just straight up cut your line and not provide service to you anymore. We're talking about like Time Warner and ISPs and stuff, so or Spectrum now. So yeah, be more cautious about that, but. All of this stuff is just not enforceable.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I don't even necessarily think it should be enforced. I'm like, maybe an indie game. I just wouldn't feel bad for RuneScape and like big games.
The thing is,
it'd be like someone stealing from Walmart. I don't feel bad when someone steals from Walmart.
It's not even really an ethical thing for most people. Like it's mostly just about like as far as enforcement goes, enforcement doesn't really work unless it's literally 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen there's black markets in everything. Why do black markets exist? Because people make it difficult to get things, so there's a black market that make it easier to get things.
Yeah.
This happened during the Prohibition. This happened during pretty much any time anything has ever been outlawed ever. I mean, we're looking at like
they're gonna outlaw RuneScape.
Yeah, like if you're like selling time with women, time with men, if you know what I mean, then that stuff has always existed. It's the oldest black market in history. So,
weed.
unless it's 100%, like I said, which South Korea has a pretty close to, as close as you can get feasibly. Even they have a black market. So it's
Of
like
course.
it's just not feasible. And the government, it would cost them so much money to maintain this, and it would probably just make everyone hate them even more.
Yeah.
So I think maybe it should exist potentially, but I'm not even really thinking about it because it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I just don't think it's feasible. I feel like they must have started their anti-cheating laws like immediately, and now it's low-key too late for us.
Yeah. And
Or it
also,
would just take years to enforce.
it's also difficult because they're really tapped in. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm pretty sure about this. South Korea has like free Wi-Fi everywhere, just on in the whole
Damn.
nation.
So
So
cool,
the
if
thing
true.
is, that's cool, but also that means that they can track you pretty much anywhere, all the time, what you're downloading, what you're uploading, stuff like
I have
that.
an iPhone. I'm being tracked.
Well, but yeah, but like to an even greater extent, like the
Mhm.
ISP is just like connected to you, like through your like neural network brain, essentially. So it's like way easier to track things down there. It's much smaller country, obviously, so very different.
Yeah. Anyway, next question is from, I think this is Good Bummer. It's Bum on Discord.
No,
Picture
just bum.
picture is one of the giant thumb people from Spy Kids.
The scariest.
They were so scary. Will OSRS ever allow platinum tokens to be used on the GE? So for context, Delve Boss is incoming. If Scythe or the T-Bar or even Shadow are viable, then they'll go up significantly in price, thus being max cash stack for items. Buying those items off the GE is a really bad idea. What are your thoughts? I think kind of what we were just saying. I'm trying to do our Q&A so tying in. It'll just be like in the forums, you know, like you're doing it on the side.
Yeah.
Almost like a black market, except for it's allowed.
No, yeah, it is not illegal, but it is
It
extremely sketchy selling
There's no
things.
way to there's no like holding someone accountable if that happens. If
Yeah.
it happens and they scam you, like you're screwed.
Yeah.
If you do it through the forums, I
So,
think.
I mean, this isn't, the fact that this exists is really sad. And I mean, obviously they've got other stuff on their plate, but this is just not something that'll happen anytime soon.
I'm not opposed to using platinum tokens to buy stuff. It would make
Yeah.
it way
It would make it
safer.
way better.
Yeah.
They should just, make the game not from 1910.
Why do we have a cash stack? Like that's weird.
Because the highest integer that you can actually come up with in
RuneScape?
in RuneScape, but it's games based on an old infrastructure.
Hmm.
World of Warcraft used to have this as well. You couldn't have more than 200,000 gold because it'd be 200,000 or 214,300 and whatever
Yeah.
amount of gold, because that is the highest integer. 2 million, or like we have in the game, 2 billion 137 million,
Well, there's
so
make it
on
2
and so
trillion.
on. Because that is the highest number the game can actually read. Beyond that, it literally just beyond that, one more below the negative of that, it breaks. It actually
Weird.
cannot comprehend what that is.
Is that possible that that could ever be changed?
I mean, World of Warcraft did it.
Yeah.
So it's not like it couldn't be changed, but it would take, whatever the infamous saying, infrastructure time, or whatever the hell that means.
Everything would be down when it's happening,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we don't want it that bad. So just let us use platinum tokens on the GE. I didn't know that you couldn't because I've never used them.
Yeah, it would take a serious overhaul for them to change the base number, which they should, but because they can't, then they should just whether it's platinum or they introduce like
Something new.
Just old school tokens, whatever the hell they want to call it. Like, it should be worth like, 100 mil or, a bill or something.
Wait, they're gold pieces, right?
Yeah.
You know what we should do? Nella, she's so funny. She has a clip of her playing RuneScape years ago, and she said it's like one of her favorites, where she's talking to someone in Discord, and she's like, "GP, oh my god, I just realized it means game points."
Game points.
So they should introduce game points into the game, dedicated to
points.
Nella, and it's just like our off-brand gold.
Yeah, very much not gold pieces. I do often forget what the P stands for, but I do know the first word's gold, so that's always easy.
And she said someone else was in Discord with her, and you hear something like, "What?" It's really good.
Yeah, weird.
That was so funny.
Yeah, I think they should definitely make it so you can trade things with platinum. But the thing is that they can't really do that because that'll divide. One, that would take a huge overhaul to the auction house, but also it would be a huge division of sales for the GE, because it's like, all right, if I'm selling stuff, now I have to check how much it's selling for in gold and then also in platinum because I don't want to rip
And in
myself
game
off.
pieces.
Yeah,
Or game
and game points and game pieces and whatever other currency in breads, whatever currency you
We already
want.
have 5 million currencies in this game. What's another one?
Yeah, so they should definitely do this a long time ago.
Well, I think if they did that, what I would want to be, which probably wouldn't work computer side, is that they're exactly equal to them. So like you can pay half gold pieces and half game points, and it would just take it out, whatever. Like you wouldn't have to compare two different things.
You can.
But internally, that's probably what would be hard for them.
No, like you can do that right now.
What?
Are you talking about on the GE or?
Yeah, because you were just saying that people would have to check the prices for both.
Oh, so like,
I'm saying I want them to be exactly equal. It doesn't matter. You don't have to check them both.
well, if they would be exactly equal, then that would defeat the purpose of the platinum and they would just have gold pieces,
Well, I
right?
thought the whole point was that we just want something more than 2.4.
Well, the thing is, platinum, that's impossible because the point of platinum is it's equal to 100x GP.
Ugh, they don't have it for ones.
No, there's no single pieces because
Well,
then
they
you would
need-
just be right back to GP.
I know, but we just need to make GP 2.0, and then the max cash will go to 4.8 bill.
Then they would just do that to
Forever.
GP. They wouldn't even need platinum.
Well, they could do it to look cooler,
Okay.
or they could do game points and they look like gold.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it would be potentially cool if you could trade with platinum and GP for items. For instance, like if an item is worth 2.5 bill, then you can do 2 bill worth of plat, which is way easier to understand, and then 500 mil of GP or something like that. 500, whatever nickels and dimes
Yeah.
currency as well. That would be cool. This should definitely be in the game just because, like, for anyone that doesn't know, there's a lot of items that are max cash. And by max cash, I mean they're
Like third
sold
age.
on forums or discords in really sketchy ways.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way to sell them for the real value.
So apparently it's like a thing. Maybe everyone knows this. I didn't know this like last year until I knew people that have max cash stacks. But they you put in a buy offer for a third age pick because like
Because it's worth way more than
it's worth way
than
more, and
max
it's like
cash.
it might take years, but if you ever get one, like
Yeah.
you just hit the
Because
jackpot. Now
if-
you could go sell it for way more.
If some Joe finds it and just he's like, oh, yo, these are worth max cash, goes to sell it.
Yeah.
He's happy because he thinks he just got max cash.
I wouldn't have known, to be honest.
He doesn't
I would've just
know.
sold it.
He doesn't know that the third age pick is worth like
7.
12 to 14 billion GP.
It's yeah.
Like it's worth many max cashes.
Think that person's ever gonna finish the collection log?
No, no, I don't think so. But yeah, there's a ton of items that are worth more than max cash. So it's kind of annoying that you have to do that because then it also creates like these, weird trading communities
Yeah,
and
and
like
you can
more
go and get
scams. So
And also the trading communities, I feel like always have like weird sketch stuff. Because there's one place where you can like, pay some gold for a username, and I clicked it, and then I was looking at the Discord, and it was just like buy services, get GM helps, and I was like, oh my god, I feel shady. I don't want people to see me in here and think I'm buying stuff, so I like
Yeah.
left it. I'm like, why can't you guys just like implement this stuff in game so we don't have to go to like weird shady things to do it?
yeah,
I
that
don't
would be
know.
nice. Yeah, it's so crazy. Like for anyone that's like also kept up on the price of just very expensive items. For instance, I remember when the third age pick was like not always max cash. And I've seen it at like anywhere between 1 to like 15 bill and anywhere between 1 to 4,000 real life dollars.
It's because I feel like maybe people didn't care about flex items as much as they do now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I
Or
don't
there's
know.
just more players, so people want to flex more.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be
And
a
there's
ton of
not
things.
that much in the game, I guess.
But yeah, that should definitely happen because, I mean, when the T-Bow came out, when the site came out, they were worth more than max cash.
I
Like,
think the shadow
that
was
wasn't-
the first day too.
Yeah, the Shadow was too. That wasn't that long ago
Mm-hmm.
for any of those items, really.
I
And-
wonder if anything will go up with the Delve boss. The scythe, I mean, went up a crazy amount. That was because it was buffed. To be
The thing
fair.
is, unless they make significant changes to the Delve boss, there's not going to be a real reason to farm it. So I don't see the items going
we'll
up
just
that
not
much.
talk about the Delve boss yet.
Yeah. If the Delve boss rewards the Delve items, actually good
Worthwhile.
items, then maybe.
Yeah. Last question. This one's from Matt on Discord. So this would be super unlikely thing to ever be integrated, but do you think this would be cool?
Yes.
I already read to him.
No,
So,
I just think it would probably be cool. Whatever it is.
in the POH game room, there's a music game similar to Rock Band where players all play a certain instrument, hitting keys at the right time in order to play the song correctly. Maybe 10 songs will be available in the first song pack, then it's possible the mods can make a new pack. There can be a spot in the high scores for the top scores in the 10 song set list. Difficulties are easy, medium, hard, and expert. Maybe eventually God difficulty if expert isn't hard enough.
True.
I think it would be interesting just to watch people do it. It reminds me a little bit whenever like DT2 came out and they ended up having to change the game because there was like a plugin that you can use for Leviathan where it'll like tell you what to pray.
Yeah.
And I remember No Monkey did it. And it's so quick. Like you never had to like use the spell on him. And people were saying like it looked like he was just playing Guitar Hero with the prayers.
Yeah.
So it would be kind of cool to see people doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I was thinking it would be cool if, especially if they made it OSRS related, like
Like all the
whether
music.
you're doing overheads or whether it's just like maybe it'll just look like, you know, their own different icons, like piano icons, whatever icons, rune icons, who cares, in your inventory or something, and it kind of just like is an emphasis even more on like what like quick switches of gear would be like, for instance.
That would be good practice for that, huh?
That would be good practice, as well as, you know, people that are already good at switching. That would be kind of cool for them as well, potentially, because then
I could
it's
definitely
like,
get faster.
yeah, because it's like, you know, if you had a bunch of stuff, maybe even sporadically in your inventory, maybe different every time if you do like a challenge version, then it would just be like, you know, kind of like a test. Like that's also part of it, is like going fast between like random setups.
Yeah.
So I think that would be
That sounds
potentially
kind
pretty
of
cool.
fun. I don't know if I'd play it the most, but I know that a lot of people probably would play it a lot because anything you
Yeah.
introduce a high score, people are going to be interested in.
That, and also, for instance, like Warframe has a music Warframe
Mhm.
called I forgot the name of her actually, but anyways, you can find these things called soma chords, and they're essentially different sounds, like 8-bit sounds, but you have to like play games and randomly find them in maps.
Oh,
And then eventually you'll unlock enough sounds that you like, and you can custom make your own like songs. So like when you're using abilities, it'll do like the lower tones, and then a different ability would do the mids, and then another ability would do the highs. And while you're using
that's cool.
the character successfully, it'll play a song, like a full
Oh,
song.
how cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
They do something like that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if they could make it RuneScape related, I think it'd be even cooler if it was, because I mean, no one plays games at the GE, right?
Mhm.
Like that's like dead content. They could just add
I did
like,
go play Rune Link recently and I lost in a game of 2 to 3.
yeah, people play sometimes, but if they like made an addition to it where you could like go over and they added a separate music slider, so that, or like, you know, nearby player made music slider,
Mhm.
so that like if you go by, you can hear what people are creating potentially.
That'd be cool. People would just
Or-
make dumb ones.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so
That'd be cool.
it's just like little 8-bit sounds or like parts of songs that are already in the game or something.
Just like more ways of expressing your character, like Fashionscape.
Yeah, so you can like hear someone cooking up a new beat or I don't know, whatever, and
Yeah.
then maybe even make that area off limits and add it to the PvP world, so someone could be cooking up a beat while someone else is, you know, doing death
Killing them?
matches that are
Oh.
totally not allowed anymore. Totally not allowed. Totally doesn't happen still.
Does it?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's people
nice.
streaming it right now. I guarantee it.
That's.
But yeah, that would be cool.
I think it'd be cool as well. That's it for our Q&A though this week. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, very good questions as always. I will take any silly question as serious as I can.
Yeah, he will. If you want to ask us any he didn't start the outro, so I am. If you want to ask us any more silly questions, you can.
You can find our.
There you go.
No, but you can go to our discord.gg/Bunebape.
You can also follow us on all of our socials. So Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and Blue Sky are all Bunebape. Our Twitter and one more thing, our TikTok are Bunebapeosrs. I stream 4 days a week at twitch.tv/Bunebape if you want to stop by. And if you like the podcast, be sure to follow us on Spotify or like leave a nice rating.
Leave a review. Let us
Leave a-
know.
Nice reviews, please.
Let us know how clean you want the episodes going.
Sparkling.
After 4 years, we're asking how clean do you want the episodes to remain?
Better late than never. Happy birthday, OSRS, and happy birthday, Bunebape.
Yes.
Wow,
Double
double
birth.
birthday. Cute.
All right. Thanks for listening. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. And if you did, we'll see you all.
Very soon. Bye-bye.